good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you are watching this, know that I appreciate you. It is I, Jay, and I'd like to welcome you to another day in the daily life of Jay. What up, though? It is Wednesday morning, January 3rd, 2022, and it is 2021. I have jumped a whole year ahead. Father, help me. January 3rd, 2021. And it is 8:34 in the AM, and I am headed where? Just guess. You already know. I'm going to work. Going to work. Yes. That's where I go. Monday through Friday. Unless something else happens. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for clicking on that little button that says subscribe. Thank you for clicking on that bell that says notification. Thank you. But really, what's up, guys? How are you? Did you sleep well? How was your day yesterday? How is your week going thus far? How is your... Oh, a lot of people running the light. Okay. How is your week going thus far? It's been kind of a decent week for me. Kind of a decent week. It's been kind of slow at work. Come on, baby, what you gonna do? What you gonna do now? Like seriously, what are you gonna do? Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's been kind of slow for me at work. My workload is not as intense as it's been for the last few weeks. As I mentioned before, turn this down. We had one new person start this week. He may actually work out. He came in the door ready to go. Yeah, he's from the industry, like I said, earlier this week, and so he's familiar. He's just going through our training. We're going to start him on possibly calls today, but he's going to get his fingerprinting done, because in our industry, that's what you have to do. Let me get away from you and you. That's what you have to do. I am scheduled to get mine this coming Friday. And then he's going to take the testing that he needs to take next week. So yeah, I haven't scheduled my testing because what I'm going for right now is the temporary license, and then I'll study for the test so that I'll be ready to take it hopefully within 30 days of getting the temporary license, but I'll push it to 60. The temporary license lasts 3 months, 90 days, and so I have 90 days to take it, but I'd like to have it done before then. So yeah, the employer has given me a new assignment, and he's throwing also something else on my plate of tasks. So this hopefully next to me was upset because I blew at him, but he was coming into my lane, which is why I blew at him. I tell you, I need the dash cam because I don't think people will believe me. I don't think, and then he's stopping short, like way short of the white line. Anyway, just get me there safely, Lord. I opted not to, oh good gracious, what do we have up front? I opted not to take the freeway today, and I really think that actually maybe I should have. Oh, between the one person beside me that wasn't sure what he was going to do and then eventually turned, the two people that were keeping pace with one another but going extremely slow, the one person who was in my lane or coming into my lane, and the thing that was in front of me that I noticed is now no longer in front of me. They figured out how to make it work very good. But there was a truck that was too tall to go under the overpass, which are train tracks. But he figured out, let me make this turn here and see if I can find a place high enough. But that's a whole lot going on in the first like 4 minutes of me being in my car, being in the van on my commute. That's a lot. So as I was saying, so yeah, I'm going to get my fingerprints done this week, pay the fee for that, pay the fee to get the temporary license, and then get my license and have it for the 90 days. But I'm hoping to get my license within 60 days. I'm going to start the studying, if not today, at some point this week, because there are videos, there are pre-tests that you can, take videos you can watch. So I'm going to start that process today, hopefully. Let's see, it's too high. So yeah, that's what's going on with me today. But I swear I need a dash cam. I'm going to get one. I just got to find the one that does what I needed to do for the length of time that I needed to do it. So yeah, this morning I told you guys that I've been, I need someone to do my logo. And this logo will be for the coaching and speaking part of what I do. And so I put it on Fiverr, and I got list after list after list after list of potential people. And I didn't even look through all of them initially because they just started coming in like crazy, and I started noticing a commonality between them. So I went through this morning and just started deleting the people that had the same thing, because all they're doing is using the same software that I could use, and I don't want that. I want someone that actually has some genuine artistic ability and can create something unique based on what I've given them, and I wasn't seeing a whole lot of that. So out of probably the 30 that came to me, I held on to maybe 7 or 8 of them. I noticed that a theme is very common in even those 7 or 8, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It means that a lot of people use this imagery. However, mine will be unique in that it'll be more of a reflection of me. I don't know what this poor baby is doing, but you got your turn signal on, and you ain't okay. There you go. There you go. Mine will be unique in that it will be customized specifically for me. So While the imagery is all over the place because people have the same thought pattern, I think, or similar thought pattern about this particular image. Good Lord Almighty. We all are able to make it fit us in a way that you can tell it's not as common. So I like butterflies. I like trees. If you have ever seen my book of Testimonies, Faith at Work, you know it's covered in trees. The journal that I have to go with it is covered in trees. And then my second book, the actual journal that I have for a second book, the 9 Essential Fruit, studying the 9 Essential Fruits is how I have it worded, studying the fruit of the Spirit. If you see that, it is green, and that's because it symbolizes trees to me, or for me. It symbolizes trees, and that's, for me, trees symbolize quite a few things. Life, longevity, breathing, air. Trees symbolize quite a bit for me. But butterflies, for me, symbolize transformation, beauty and transformation. So my logo, I want to be a butterfly because that's what my coaching is about. Transformation, beauty and transformation, and more transformation than beauty. But the butterfly will not be just a butterfly. No, it won't even be the common variations of butterflies that people have as their logos, or that you may see quite often in artwork. The butterfly will be a custom butterfly. And I won't give any more detail than that because it's mine, and I'm not giving it away, you know. So once it's done, then the world will see it, but it will be trademarked. That's the next step. It will be trademarked, and I don't want just a U.S. trademark. I've got to get one that's more global. So anyway, I have kept these 7 or 8 graphic designers that in their samples look like they can actually do what I need them to do. So I will be reaching out to a couple of them. I'm going to narrow it down. I have to narrow it down to 2 or 3. And I think I kind of know what 2 or 3 already. I just want to go through their stuff in more detail, so that I can really figure out who would be better at this to create what I need. And then if that person can't do it, then I just move to the next person, and so on and so forth. Price is important to me, but not as important as having someone that can actually bring to life what I have in my mind. And that is, being able to trademark this image is very, very important to me. So the person that does it, they need to release it when they do it, when they hand it over to me, because I'm going to trademark it. The other thing that I found in this thing, which I know a lot of people lie. I know a lot of people lie when you're up on sites like that about your ability to do certain things. I know that you do. But one of these lies is like you really are giving this to someone, or you're really believing that people are not going to know better. That's what that is. You've believed the lie yourself so much so that you don't think anyone else will notice that it's a lie. So, as I have said many times, I am from Chicago. And although I am not a major sports person, I celebrate and recognize my hometown teams, especially especially my basketball and my football. Now, baseball, yeah, baseball, I celebrate them. I've been to more baseball games than I've been to any other sporting event ever in life for me. And baseball was big in my grandparents' household. My grandmother was a Sox fan. My grandfather was a Cubs fan. I've been to more games than either of them put together. But what I saw today, just this morning, was someone had the Chicago Bulls logo as one of their samples. They seriously had the Chicago Bulls logo as one of their samples. And what I am trying to figure out is how dumb does this person really believe that other people are, that we would believe the lie that he came up with that logo. First of all, this particular logo is tens of years old, meaning it's probably 20 to 30 years old, if I'm not mistaken. This person, in truthfulness, and this is just me, and I could be very wrong in my viewpoint. I could be. I'm okay with that possibility. However, this person doesn't even look like they're 30. But you want us common folk to believe that you created the Chicago Bulls logo. Why you gotta lie, Craig? Why you gotta lie? No. I won't say that I know the person that created the logo, but I will say that it wasn't this gentleman. It wasn't this gentleman. And I looked to see if there was any variation in it, to say, okay, well, maybe he did create this specific logo, because it's a little bit different from the actual logo. No. There was no variation. He wants people to believe that he created the Chicago Bulls logo. And I kept him on my list because I just might report him. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I just might report him. Because how you gone? And the other part of that is he only had one review that was a 5-star review, so it was probably one of his friends or someone that doesn't know any better. And he probably gave them what they wanted, something cookie cutter and common, you know. I don't want cookie cutter and common, as I have explained. Even though my logo is a common figure, being a butterfly, it's still going to be unique to me. I actually designed the logo. I designed 2 versions of my logo. I just need somebody to perfect it, to pretty it up, to make it not be so rough. And I don't know enough about Adobe Illustrator to do it myself. I know enough to know that I don't know enough. So that's why I want to hand it over to someone else to do. And I go to Fiverr knowing that, yeah, I'm going to come across some liars. I know that. And I'm just going to call them what they are. They are liars. But I know that I should be able to come across at least one good person. Like the person that an associate of mine, a sister in Christ of mine, used. I actually reached out to him. However, he only creates signature logos. I don't want a signature logo. And when I say signature logo, I mean like literally it is a logo with your signature. That's not what I want, because I don't want my signature out there like that, for one. I would not ever want my signature out there like that. for the world to duplicate, replicate, or attempt to. I don't want that. And I could come up with a different signature. I could come up with a different one and then have it just for logo purposes, and then still sign my name the way that I sign my name. But I like the authenticity, and to come up with a signature just to create a signature logo, it's not authentic enough for me. I could, but it doesn't bring authenticity to me. So yeah, that's my struggle, and it's really not a struggle. I'll figure out who to pull. Girl, get your RPMs up. I'll figure out who to utilize for this. It'll come to me. Father God, show me the right person to use for this project, and He will. But I did see a couple of really good people in there that look like they actually do graphic design, and they don't just use the box set. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I could create myself on Canva or Adobe Illustrator, what I do know of it. This is stuff that they actually truly know how to create. They may have to freehand some stuff and then make it work. So we'll see. And then the next thing I need to be clear on is the pricing. The creativity and authenticity, and then the pricing. So that's how it's got to go for me. I can't just say, yeah, I like you, I like what you do, and here, do it, and then you're charging me $300 to do it. That's not my budget for this particular logo. My budget is much less for this particular logo. Now, if I were asking them to create my entire brand, or more than the one logo, then yeah, I could see that. But I'm only asking them to create this one, and I'll figure out what I want to do about the other logos, because I have 4 businesses. I have 4 that I need logos for. So if I have you do one and I like what you do, I'll give you the other 3. And I've got brand colors for 3 of the 4. I created something for the 4th. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it though. Not sure if I'm going to keep it. And all of the colors play off of one another, so I could swap out. I have multiple colors in each one, and all of the colors are complementary. That's what I mean by play off one another. All of the colors are complementary between the 4. So if I wanted to switch some things up, or put all of the logos on one advertisement or business card or site, I could do that, because all of the colors work together. It won't be awkward. And that is one of the things that I'm envisioning, that I have all 4 logos created, and I put them all in one place on certain media and marketing stuff. Certain things that I'll be using for media and marketing. So we'll see. I'm tempted to stop at this McDonald's to get some sweet tea, but I don't need to. I need to drink some water, and I don't have time to stop at Sprouts to buy a bottle of water, and I did not grab a bottle from home, so I'll have to drink water from the dispenser, which I will say, it tastes better now that they've swapped out the machines. Well, really all they had to do was swap out the tubing But we found out that they lied. Just call it what it is. They lied. Because they could have swapped it out, but they told us they couldn't because they didn't carry that machine. And then when they switched out the machine, they brought the exact model. Exact model. So now we've got a rental fee, but hopefully, with the credit that we get, it'll pay for the rental, which I think that it will. I think it will. It's like $60 for the year. And I think the credit that we're getting is like 80 or somewhere near there. So yeah, it'll be a good deal. It'll pay for the new machine as well as a couple of bottles of water, which we won't be ordering anytime soon because we got 3 full bottles. That's why I had them come pick up what I had them come pick up, because we're not going through that water. And stop dropping it off. We'll let you know when we need it again. So yeah, I don't have time to go get water, so I'll just drink what's in here. I am a bougie water drinker. I am. It just is what it is. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am a bougie bottled water drinker. Faucet water. What? I grew up drinking faucet water because we didn't have a choice. But now. And I'm even bougie about the brand of bottled water I drink. You can't just give me no Aquafina. No Dasani. Not today. What did I do with my mask? Did I put it in this pocket? Yeah, I did. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm gonna go in here, get my day started, and I gotta swap out my purses. I've been carrying this one for too long. It's time to switch it up. I just haven't had the energy to do it. So yeah, that's what's going on. Let me get in here. Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you. I've got some great things coming, guys. I really do. I really, really do. It's just a matter of me getting them pulled together, but it's happening.